Hello, hello. Hi, everybody on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, wherever you're watching from. Welcome. It's Thursday evening. I keep thinking it's Friday. Why? I don't know. It'll be Friday soon, right? In about 44 minutes. So let me get rid of this. A lot of things being just exploding in Hollywood, in country music, and in Utah. And where was the other one? Something else. I don't know if this is another Mormon murder. I'm going to have to find out if it is. And it's another wife. Okay, so that would be the third if it is. There's probably even more. So we're going to talk about that probably first because the Diddy stuff is intense and long and involved. And then the other thing I want to talk about is Garth Brooks. Because if you haven't heard, Garth Brooks, their longtime stylist, makeup artist, him and Trisha Yearwood. Actually, she was Trisha Yearwood's since I believe it was 1999 or 1997. And he started using her in 2017. And that sounds terrible considering the allegations now. But there's allegations, very strong ones, coming from this woman who said that she was flown out on a private jet and was shocked when she saw that he booked a one-bedroom suite at the hotel that they were staying in. So we're going to talk all about that. And just, I know it's quite shocking to a lot of people. And obviously they don't want it to be true, but then there's all of the stuff with Bieber and Usher, and now people upset that Usher recruited Justin Bieber for the Diddy stuff, and we're going to talk about a photographer that went to those parties and what they saw, and that whole rabbit hole, okay? Let me get to I'm trying to see where the chat is here. Is this my chat? I hope I'm in the right live. Oh no. Okay. Is it going? How come I don't see a picture? I don't see a picture here. I'm going to refresh this. So I'm not seeing a picture. So if you're watching and you're not seeing a picture, let me just make sure that... Oh boy. Oh, there we are. Okay. Whew. That was scary. Everything's good there with the chat. Okay, hi Kevin, hi Linda, hi Heart Made Wise. It's giving me a warning here. I don't know why. Something about, oh no, I've got a good connection. Okay, good. You see me? Good, Linda. We see you, great. So let's talk about this. Let's talk about this Utah murder first, okay? Let me pull up our graphic here. And this woman was turned into the police because she was telling somebody close to her all about what she did, and that person turned from a confidant to an informant, right? Yeah. Okay. I don't know whether the internet is being a little jerk or my computer is. I think it's probably my computer's being a little jerk. Okay. Just want to get my graphic up here, and it's taking forever to get my graphic, so just get another one. Hope everybody had a good Thursday. And it's let's put this over here. And the husband in this case was a National Guardsman. I'm noticing that it's very weird because they're putting his photo up, but no, I want the one with her. I'm wondering if she's taking herself down. So yeah, I hope you had a good Thursday, and tomorrow is Friday. What are your big plans? Oh, here, we'll take this one. Thank you very much. We have her being arrested here. Let's put that one up because you saw the other one in the thumbnail. Let's put the one of her being arrested up. I don't understand why people cannot understand that you cannot commit murder. You can't do it anymore, okay? It's not like, even if you don't find it morally wrong, which I don't know how, but you're not. We have electronic footprints everywhere we go. I don't care what you try to do. You're not going to outsmart it. Not at all. No way and no how. Okay. So here she is. So, like, how did that work for you? Like, and you're arrested, like, within days, hours, sometimes minutes, right? I mean, it's just stupid. Now they have kids. Their kids' whole world is gone, you know, upside down, and then we wonder, like, what the heck is happening with our world? Well, stop using murder to solve problems, okay? Murder is not the answer. It's really sad, but what's worse is that they don't understand they're not going to get away with it. They constantly think, oh, I know I'm going to get away with it. I have a plan. I have a foolproof plan. No, you don't. Okay? No, you don't. It's not DNA that's going to get you. It's the cameras. It's the tracking. It's your phone. It's everything. You're not going to do it anymore. And there's someone out there going, I'll prove her wrong. I'll prove her wrong, probably, right? Yeah, okay. Anyway, this woman here, Jennifer Gledhill, she's 41 years old, of Cottonwood Heights, Utah, has been arrested for investigation of murder after she told confidential informant that she shot her estranged husband in his sleep and buried him in a shallow grave, but apparently she didn't disclose the location. She is in jail now in Salt Lake County without bond. The body of her husband, Matthew Johnson, who's 51, has not been found as of Thursday, today. He was a Utah National Guard member, reportedly shot late September 20th or early September 21st. And this is the friend, I guess she trusted, told all this to, who turned informant to the police. They told the police on September 28th, and that was 6 days after Jennifer here openly told this person all about this murder. She said she shot her husband on the bed, she buried his body, she removed items from the house and destroyed them to cover up the crime. She got a new mattress, but there was a blood stain on the carpet under the bed, and there was blood on one of the slats of the bed frames. There was also evidence that she had really done a cleanup job, including bleaching walls and shampooing carpets, but she missed the blood stain. She had that new mattress, and there's all the documents that she bought a new mattress. The husband has had no contact with anyone since September 20th, and he did not report to work September 23rd. Investigators believe he is deceased, but they haven't found his body yet. And now the other court records are indicating that the two were going through a contentious divorce. So they were going through a contentious divorce, but they were still living in the same house together. There was a contentious custody dispute, which involved their 3 children. Jennifer had obtained a temporary protective order against her husband in late August, but a permanent order was denied September 16th, just days before the shooting. After the court commissioner watched videos that Jennifer Gledhill had taken of arguments and reviewed text messages exchanges between the two, Commissioner Russell Menas determined that no abuse had occurred. Jennifer Gledhill was equally confrontational, the commissioner said, and seeking a restraining order appeared to be a litigation tactic in the pending divorce, and the divorce was filed in July. And Menas wrote, and I quote, "The conduct of the parties over the past several months is representative of a highly dysfunctional marriage that, bringing out the worst in the parties, clearly suggestive that an action for divorce should have been filed long before reaching the current state of affairs." Jennifer's attorneys in the restraining order and divorce declined to comment Thursday. She doesn't have an attorney listed in her court records. So, yeah. We'll see. Just want to see if we have any kind of social media on her. Let's see. I wonder if, let me see. Okay, I found it. Let's see what we've got here. Okay, so yeah, they, it would appear, I believe, let me just see. Her Facebook does seem married, but I can't imagine this is a current Facebook, but the last says she only had 22 friends or 26 friends. Kind of don't believe that's true. It looks like they might have had 5 children. But I'm trying to see here. Jennifer Gledhill, Cottonwood Heights. I want to see if this was another Mormon case. I don't know. He, the husband, was a member of the United States Military Special Operations Unit, and he was reported missing September 23rd after he failed to show up for work with the Utah National Guard. Detectives who were checking into his disappearance found a large blood stain at the family's $967,000 home in Cottonwood Heights, a suburb of Salt Lake City. Okay, and the other mattress, I don't know if they found the mattress that she disposed of. Imagine that would have been pretty conspicuous to carry this big mattress out of the house that if it was stained with blood. Interesting. Unless she had workers take it away, I don't know. Authorities served a search warrant on the home where they found incriminating evidence. Okay, so we'll follow that up with more. Let's talk about Garth Brooks. Let me get his graphic up here. Where did I put you, Garth? It'd be a real disappointment if this turns out to be true. I know to a lot of people, right? And a lot of people will be not happy to hear this. Okay, let's put his graphic up here. Okay. So, not good what he's accused of at all. Let's go to that. Going over this earlier in Zoom, and it was quite bad. So, a woman who worked as the hair and makeup stylist for Garth and his wife, Trisha Yearwood, said that Garth subjected her to repeated advances, but Garth says it is behavior I am incapable of, but it was more than advances that he was accused of. So we're going to go into that now. He's been accused of sexual assault by a woman who said he R'd her, okay, and we know what that means on YouTube, right? In a Los Angeles hotel room and subjected her to repeated, unwanted sexual advances over a period of about 2 years. That's according to the lawsuit that was filed in California court on Thursday. The woman wasn't named in the papers, and she was listed as Jane Roe. It wasn't Doe, and he was listed as John Doe in his. She worked as a makeup stylist for hair and makeup from 2017 to 2020 for Garth Brooks, but she had worked for Trisha Yearwood, like I said, I believe it was since 1999 or 1997. So she says in those years that she worked for him that he repeatedly harassed her. He described graphic sexual fantasies. In one instance, he placed her hands on his genitals when he came out of a shower. Wow. Statement on Thursday night, Garth Brooks said that for the last 2 months he has been hassled to no end with threats, lies, and tragic tales of what my future would be if I did not write a check for many millions of dollars. I quote, "Hush money, no matter how much or how little, is still hush money. In my mind, that means I'm admitting behavior I'm incapable of. Ugly acts no human should ever do to another." Garth, let's see what happened. The lawsuit accuses him of preying on this woman and then trying to silence her. Litigation over the woman's accusation began 3 weeks ago with an anonymous suit filed in a federal court in Mississippi. So he filed a suit, which the woman is calling and her attorney are calling a preemptive lawsuit because they say he knew this was coming out and he's trying to spin this a different way by filing the lawsuit. But in that case that he filed, and it's called John Doe versus Jane Roe, a man identified only as a celebrity and a public figure who resides in Tennessee said that a woman residing in Mississippi has made false and outrageous allegations of sexual misconduct she claims occurred years ago. He asked a judge to protect his identity and to declare that the woman's accusations against him were false. Now in a response, this woman's lawyers this week portrayed the lawsuit as a preemptive move to silence her, and they said that she would be filing her case immediately and they would name the man. So a 27-page lawsuit filed by the woman on Thursday in Los Angeles Superior Court says she is the same person listed as the defendant in the Mississippi action and identifies Mr. Brooks as the John Doe plaintiff. The court papers in the California case call the Mississippi case a blatant attempt to further control and bully his sexual assault victim by utilizing the resources he has as a multimillionaire to game the legal system. Now, in this lawsuit, it describes the woman as being an experienced hair and makeup artist who has worked in the entertainment industry for decades and had long been in Mr. Brooks' life. According to her lawsuit, the woman was hired in 1999 to work for Trisha Yearwood, and she wasn't even married to Garth at the time. They got married in 2005. But the woman continued to work for Trisha Yearwood, and in 2017, she started working for Garth Brooks. In 2019, while the woman was experiencing financial difficulties, she was at the Brooks home to work and looked up in horror as Garth walked out of the shower naked with an erection. He grabbed her hands, forced them onto his genitals. The woman rebuffed him, but since she needed work, she said she didn't leave the house. In May of that year, he took her on a private plane to Los Angeles for a concert. And she said there were usually other people on the private jet, but this time they were the only two passengers. And then they went to the hotel, and she realized that they would be together in a suite that he booked that only had one bedroom. She said she then saw him naked in the doorway of the room, and he overpowered her, grabbed her hands, pulled her down where he assaulted her, intimately. And the woman is less than 5 feet tall and 100 pounds, and Garth Brooks is 6 feet and considerably larger than her, could easily overpower her. According to the court documents, the encounter caused the woman debilitating pain in her neck and lower back, and that she had to seek treatment from her OBGYN following that assault. She said she considered taking her own life. After that, the lawsuit continues to say that she continued working for Garth and Trisha, but he continued to harass her by telling her about graphic sex fantasies that he had, and this time they involved her and him, but eventually it moved on to where he was asking about a threesome with his wife, her and him, right? She said that he was sending her suggestive text messages. And around May of 2020, Garth spoke to Trisha Yearwood and his manager about sex toys while the woman was present. Later on, she sent him a text saying she couldn't work in such an environment. I mean you no harm. And if you truly value my work, I am happy to show up tomorrow and or whenever you may need my services. She copied the same text into an email to Mr. Brooks with Trisha Yearwood copied. According to the lawsuit in 2020, Garth Brooks took the woman's phone and deleted some of his texts to her. Some texts remained, and the woman's court papers include a partly redacted image of a text message it says are between her and Garth Brooks, and that appears to be flirtatious. The text says was one in which Mr. Brooks encouraged Ms. Rowe to speak in a sexualized manner to him. By 2021, the woman moved to Mississippi, according to this lawsuit, and alleges sexual assault, battery, and gender violence. It was filed under California's Sexual Abuse and Cover-Up Accountability Act, which allows SABU's claims to be revived that otherwise would be barred by a statute of limitations. The suit against Garth Brooks is the latest in a series of high-profile accusations of sexual misconduct against prominent men in the music industry over the last couple of years, many of them filed through the California law and a similar one in New York. Let's see. Okay. In a statement, a lawyer for the woman sued Garth Brooks and said the complaint filed today demonstrates that sexual predators exist not only in corporate America, Hollywood, and in the rap and rock and roll industries, but also in the world of country music. Now, Garth Brooks referenced the Mississippi lawsuit in his statement. He said, and I quote, "We filed suit against the person nearly a month ago to speak out against extortion and defamation of character." He added, "I do not fear the truth, and I am not the man they have painted me to be." Now, I've read about a little more about this, and it said that he's claiming that she had asked for certain things, like I think it was a raise or something, along the lines of money and stuff, which was denied, and he thinks this is retaliation for that. And I'm paraphrasing that, but that's what I had read earlier when I was looking at details about this case. So I'm going to just take a quick poll here to see how many of you, just want to take a poll, how many of you think this has merit? Like, you think this is true, or you think that it's not? Okay? So I'm just going to put that down. I'm going to put it over here. Hi, Cranky Babishka, how are you? Good to see you. Haven't seen you in a long time. You know who I haven't seen in a long time, even in the comments or anywhere on YouTube, is Sensible True Crime. Because I always know their picture was like this clown kind of picture. Sensible True Crime. They're okay. Okay. So there's the poll. All right. And you guys can put it in. I just put it up there. Hey, Cranky. Yeah, I'm great. I'm great. Let me know if you think that he did this. I'm just curious to see what your take on it is at this point. And I don't know why I'm in freaking top chat over here. There we go. Hey, Debbie Two Scooter Chick. Aaron, how are you? Oliver. Too many states. A lot of predators say the stuff that he is saying. Cranky says, why would she call the police? They wouldn't believe her. Okay. Let me see. Hey there, Haley Smith. Good to see you. I haven't seen you in a little bit. How's everybody doing? Okay, let me see. So far, we have 64% saying they don't believe it. Scooter, what's your take on this? What's your take? Do you think this could be true? Scooter's always got a different take on things than... I'm just curious. Now it's 62% say no. They don't think it's true. No one would have believed her. They don't now. You're right, Cranky. It's. I think with someone like Garth, they thought he was wholesome, and and he may be. This is all alleged, and he is. Presumed innocent until proven guilty, right? In a court of law. Isn't that the way the justice system works, or is supposed to work? But Adam and E. Proton, you believe it. Okay. You give her the benefit of the doubt, Cranky says. I wanted to say no, but I said yes. Yeah, okay. Now, I wonder, the only thing that gives me a little bit of pause is she said he grabbed her phone and erased some of the texts. Now, we know that usually that stuff is retrievable, but what kind of evidence does she have to support this? Because if it's if she alleged all this stuff and those conveniently just got erased from her phone, I don't know, would you have taken, if you had that kind of evidence on your phone, would you have done something to preserve it? I don't know, take screenshots of the texts and download them, in your pictures or something where he couldn't erase that, or, she could have said, I get nervous when someone says all of the things and then, where's the proof? Well, he took my phone and he deleted it or something, Get nervous about that, because if it was something that was going on a long time, now I don't. So she had let's just say, a brutal assault, right? Which, I don't know what, obviously, he did with his bodily fluids, let's put it that way. But if she potentially had any of his bodily fluids on her, she could have easily proven what he did there, right? I'm just wondering what it is if she doesn't, if they're just talking that he asked her to talk in that manner. Yeah, that's creepy, but does she have anything else? What got erased? And how did he get into her phone? And I don't know. I don't know. Oh, is Linda Uribe here? Just Linda Uribe's here? Where's Linda Uribe? I don't see her. Oh, there she is. We have 2 fires in our mountains, and we were evacuated 2 weeks now. Oh, wow. You got evacuated? I'm glad to see you, but I'm not glad to hear about that, Linda. But we've been wondering where you were. So you say you have 2 fires in your mountains and you were evacuated 2 weeks. You're now home, but fires are still going on and you might have to leave again. Oh no, that's terrible. Well, prayers for your safety and for your home and for everyone involved. What area is that, Linda? Again, can you remind me? What area is that? So are these are these that airport fire? Is that what this is? And if so, did it start up again? So oh no, this is, yeah. And now they say like there's some storms brewing that might turn into a hurricane on the Gulf. It's like, really, I mean, sometimes you don't want to say end of times, but man, I don't know. It's getting scary. Let me see what Linda's saying. Linda Uribe, what are you saying, hon? Big Bear, California. The line fire. Okay, I'm gonna check that out after this. I hope you're okay. Your home state mountains are FF. Flooded. Where are you, Haley Smith? Where are you? Debbie D just got her electricity on today. She hasn't had electricity since she's in North Carolina. She hasn't had electricity in days. She just got her electricity today. It doesn't matter. That's how it's done. Also go to the hospital for the SA kit. Yeah, the physical injury, nail scraping. You're in North Carolina, but you're okay? Wow, you're in North Carolina. Yeah, Debbie's in there. We have a few people in North Carolina. Quite a few. And thankfully, they've been good. Debbie was probably the worst affected. Too much chaos in this world. Yeah, Oliver. So, okay, our poll on Garth, I'm going to just look at it and then we're going to let me see. We're going to go on to PDiddy in a minute. So, 35% say yes, and 65% say no. And Cranky says, I'm saying that if you're a victim, you should be treated with respect. You don't get that at hospitals and with cops after. Yeah, Cranky, it's a sad thing, right? I understand what you're saying, Cranky. I get it. You're in the Piedmont area. It missed you, but you have family in the mountains, so I hope they're okay. Prayers, Haley. Okay. Everyone look. No, the port closures. No, Oliver. I heard that they reached their decision. Didn't everybody else hear that? They're not going on strike. Didn't you hear that? It's been resolved. Did everybody else hear that, or am I dreaming? Did you guys hear that, or am I going crazy? Please tell me that I'm not going crazy. Please tell me that I'm not going crazy. Anybody else with me? Did you hear? I mean, I heard through multiple sources and then I saw it myself. Interesting. I'm glad it was resolved. Yeah, that's what I heard, but Oliver's saying they didn't hear that. Okay. So that's one less thing to worry about, right? Yay! So Linda, they're getting worse, huh? The line fires. Wow. Not good. So lots of stuff happening with P. Diddy, right? Okay, so P. Diddy, we know he had these white parties. He had what Usher refers to as, what was it? Puffy camp? Yeah, it's been resolved. Thank you for weighing in on that. But Usher is being called out by a few people. And people that were closed in on the inside and knew things. And apparently Usher was assaulted so badly that, I'm not going to get very, very graphic, but let's just say he had to go to the hospital because of an opening that was really, really badly torn. And yet, he's being called out because he has not said much. And that he recruited Justin Bieber, kid from Canada, into this place, into Puff Daddy's crazy. And Justin Bieber now, we were listening to the lyrics of the song Lonely, right? But somebody also told me that they thought that he had a episode on the, was it on the street? He was just sitting on the street or something. So it seems he's going through a lot. And Lonely is like, what about the price that he paid for this money and this fame? And now Eminem also creatively worked the situation with Diddy into a song. So he said it was like, he took, how we say, essay, okay, and put it to essay, like an essay. And then he used rapper with one P and said, did he forget the P, did he? I think that's how it goes, PDiddy. P-did-he. So that this guy couldn't come back on him, Diddy couldn't come back on him, because then he said something like, and then I'll be gone like them. And he also insinuated that the rapper without the P is responsible for the death of Tupac and Biggie Smalls, is it? Where's the Notorious B.I.G.? But yeah, so he's put out, and that is called Fuel, the song on Eminem that Eminem is singing. And it's over. Yeah, it's over. I'm trying to think now. So lots coming out in the way of that. Then we have, some say there's not even Eminem anymore, that he died, and it's a look-alike. Well, I heard Eminem is going to be a grandfather. How crazy is that? He's going to be a grandfather. That hospital was in Scarsdale, New York. What hospital? What hospital are we talking about? You've not been following the P. Diddy thing? Yeah, it's a train wreck of epic proportions. Cranky, I think there's going to be no choice but to follow it with the fallout that's coming and the names that are going to be coming out according to the suits that are being filed and these attorneys. You told your hubby the strike is off. Okay, good. Hello, Sassy Darcy. rolled his eyes. It's nuts. You like Eminem and I'm a granny. So what? Nobody said so what. The one Usher went to. Oh, I got you. I got you. I hear you. He went there in Scarsdale. I wonder why he went in Scarsdale. Interesting. Do you know how old he was? Is that Aqui? Notorious B.I.G.? You're going to look it up? Okay. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people that believe a lot of things. They believe there's a lot going on. You know, some believe that Diddy is not even alive anymore. Some believe that it wasn't even Diddy that was taken into the elevators. You know, I don't know. It is interesting that the court that Diddy's in, this has the drawings, right? In the Southern District of New York. It's a messy, messy case. Yes, it is. You wondered if PDiddy... Hold on, I've got to put my glasses on. You wondered if PDiddy killed B.I.G. Yeah, I don't know. That's, I guess 50 Cent is speaking out too. And 50 Cent is saying a lot of the same things. He was 13 years old. Now, I don't know what they told the hospital, right? But if a 13-year-old came in like that, you know, I don't... Who knows? Hi, Ursula. Thank you for coming. I'm glad you're here for your first time. Welcome. We're talking about P. Diddy right now. Money and power, yeah? Money and power. And really it's all about that, right? Money and power. And what we do in this country and who we exalt on these pedestals, right? We don't exalt teachers, nurses, or doctors. Yeah, they're paid well, nurses and doctors, but it's nothing like these celebrities, right? These performers. It's so disproportionate to everything else, and I think that, you know, they thought their money could buy them out of anything. And that's what, is that what 50 Cent was saying? I'm trying to remember if it was 50 Cent that said, because I've been listening to a lot of stuff and going through a lot of stuff. It might not have been 50 Cent, but I think it was. Said like Hollywood, like they think they're untouchable, like what's going to happen, and what's going to happen is going to happen, and we should know that it's not untouchable, right? We've got Bill Cosby, we've got Harvey Weinstein in jail, we have Epstein, you know, it's all coming down. And now this with Diddy and all the people that are involved, the people that are running, fleeing the country, right? Did anybody hear LeBron James? I heard someone tell me, and I haven't looked it up, they said that LeBron James has left the country. I don't know. The Predators are good at what they do. They are charming to parents of children they want. Yeah, it's scary. And you know what else is scary is that so many people are like this deviant behavior with children. That's just scary in and of itself. Like, what the heck? And what is it like? why is it so much in those circles that this is happening? It's like because of the money and the power, and that's just what it is, and it would be the money and the power. So is it with the Wall Street guys too? Or anybody that has money and power? They're into that kind of stuff? Well, you can't, there's no blanket statement for that, and we know that it's not, but it's just so crazy. And there are people that saw this and didn't talk. So now if they come forward and they talk about it and they say it, and we're going to talk about a photographer at Diddy's, but if they talk about it now, then they say, well, why didn't you say something? Okay? Why are you saying something now? They even said it to Eminem. Why did you wait till now to put that in a song lyric? Why didn't you come forward before? You think that it is everywhere, every place. It's crazy, right? It's just crazy why. And they said the names that are coming out are going to be very shocking. How shocking are they going to be? I mean, they said there's going to be politicians, there's going to be royals. This is what they said. But, I don't know. I mean, I just, it's very, very, it's hard to understand how these people are, but to hear more and more of it just going on and exposing all those little kids to it. And then there's this, what's with the girl Ava that he allegedly adopted but that he didn't adopt? Like, what's going on with that? And then somebody said she was missing, and sounds like Epstein's book. Yeah, I think they're all, and somebody said that Wendy Williams, who got fired from the radio station because Diddy said if they didn't fire her, he'd pull everything out of there. You keep hearing that there are over 30, did you say pastors, who went to Diddy's parties? It's crazy. Yeah, isn't, what about the Reverend Al Sharpton? Wasn't he named in this? Was he named in this? I think he was. Hello there, UH. I don't know why I'm not seeing this. Hold on a minute. Let me fix I can't see the chat well at all. Oh, these glasses. Try to make this resolution a little higher. That's better. I'm sorry. Okay. Now I can see. So, hello there, UHP. You were on TikTok and you saw a video of Allison Carter speaking about child auctions. Right, pastors can be predators. Oh, of course, Cranky, absolutely. Absolutely. Right? Some could use that, just that whole thing just to have that, authority and kind of the image that they're a pastor. They would never do anything wrong, right? They could seek that out, not because they're interested in any kind of religion or spirituality, but just to use it to do what they want to do. Yeah, absolutely. Denzel Washington had a huge fight with Diddy at one of his parties. I heard that today. Yes, I heard that. Heard that today. Okay, so let's talk about this photographer first, because I don't want to be accused of clickbaiting anybody. So let me get that up, okay? And we shall go on and talk about this. Let me see here. Let's get this. Where did I put that? It's right here, right? Nope. that. Oh, right here. Don't collapse on me now. It's taking a minute to pull that up, but so these were the white parties. Now, of course, people are saying, well, everybody that went to the party wasn't into this, and of course not. Nobody's saying that everybody that went to a party was involved with this stuff. Did everybody know a little bit about this stuff and not say anything? I don't know, Why are certain people out of the country? What about J-Lo? And then people now are saying, did Ben Affleck and J-Lo have something to do with this? And there was another name that was tossed in that I heard today. I don't remember who that was. Because I had asked about Denzel Washington, I believe that's. Asked about that, yeah. And remember when Jamie Foxx got so sick that they didn't want to disclose what he had, and I wonder if that was connected to this. Did someone try to kill him or something? I don't know. What the heck is going on, right? We don't know. It's crazy. Okay, so let me get a graphic up here. Let's pulling that up now. And just so you keep Sharon in your prayers, she has a really big surgery tomorrow. That would be appreciated. Okay, let me see here. There it is. It's coming over. Come on. Come on. Get over there. You're not working like Mr. Rogers' picture. Get over there. There we go. Okay, so we'll leave that one up right now so we know we've switched gears and we're going to talk about this photographer. Just can't. Where's my? I just want to make sure I didn't lose the live chat because. Oh, here it is. Okay, I just want to make sure I have that up over here. Good. Shoot, I have to. Hold on a minute. I've got to pull something over here before I lose it. Okay, got it. Next. Now we are. So Diddy's been known to throw like these crazy white parties. They were infamous, held at his homes in the Hamptons. That's in New York, just in case you don't know. Los Angeles and Miami. And he had smaller gatherings on a yacht in Saint-Tropez. since his arrest, more and more details are emerging. Yeah, every day something new, right? About what happened during those parties. And so Salima Fonseca, she gave an exclusive interview to Fox News Digital. She's a celebrity photographer, and she attended 20 to 30 of Diddy's parties throughout her career. She is the one that reportedly broke the news about the romantic involvement with Diddy and Jennifer Lopez in 1999. And she opened up about what she witnessed firsthand, including a warning to children who were in attendance and a nerve-wracking moment that she never saw coming. Let's see. And I'm going to quote her here. Here's a quote. "I mean, all his parties were incredible. The best food, the best music, drinks, entertainers, people with fire. They're often attended by celebrities such as Ashton Kutcher, Jennifer Lopez, Paris Hilton, Mariah Carey, Usher, Jay-Z, and more. It was like a mini circus. LeBron James said, 'There's no party like a Diddy party.' There was a lot of champagne going around and everything else. You could have whatever you wanted." This photographer, Salima, first met Diddy at his birthday bash in 1998, and 1 year later, Diddy invited her to one of his white parties at his home in the Hamptons. She said, and I quote, "He had just bought that house in the Hamptons, and he had the white party, where I was able to photograph him and J-Lo on the balcony kissing each other. And I broke the news that they were dating because there were rumors that they were dating, but no one had proof." So that was 1999. J-Lo. Okay. Oh. As a photographer, Fonseca published 2 books that highlight her career as a celebrity photojournalist, and she has a first-hand account of how a typical Diddy party unfolded from beginning to end. And I quote her again. "He would walk around saying hello to everyone, you know what I mean? He was always out and about and doing something, talking on the mic, and at the DJ booth," she recalls. Again, she said, "There was no VIP area that was closed off. It was like everybody was a VIP in East Hampton. He had some people go inside the living room, and he also had the bedroom upstairs on the balcony, so people would go inside, but not everybody was allowed inside." Now, apparently this is the photo she took of J-Lo and Diddy, which I'm going to share. Now, this photographer said she never went inside because she was never invited. She said she wasn't entirely sure what went on inside at that time. She said, "I never saw anything out of the ordinary, only that the performers were very sexual and very sexy all the time." She said there were 3 geishas walking around, and there were women in very skimpy outfits walking around, dancing on top of pedestals. But that's like something that he just wanted, just to entertain people. She said, "I've seen naked people at his parties. I don't know if freak-offs were happening. But anywhere there are rich and famous people, there are sex workers around. There are sex workers everywhere. They're very discreet." Okay. Let's see who we got here. Okay. In the indictment, officials allege that Combs and a number of unnamed associates used intimidation tactics to lure females into Combs' orbit, and often under the pretense of a romantic relationship. He would then force, with threats of force and coercion, to cause victims to engage in extended acts with male commercial workers that Combs referred to, among other things, as freak-offs. Freak-offs were elaborately produced performances that Diddy arranged, directed, pleasured himself to, and often electronically recorded. This photographer said she didn't witness the alleged freak-offs. She said it wasn't uncommon for women to be walking around naked. As people were drinking, it got a little crazier, she continued on. In her exclusive with Fox, she said, and I quote, "Sometimes people took their clothes off and they'd go in the swimming pool. That was kind of normal." She recalled Diddy being a very hands-on host, making sure his guests were provided with drinks at any given moment. She said he always had this tray and he offered shots to everyone. Ecstasy was really in fashion at that time. So it's like if you take a drink or take a pill, how is anyone going to know? Most of the time, Diddy's parties would start off innocent, with children of various celebrities often in attendance, but when the parents were told to put their children down, things were going to get crazy, she said. I'm just going to change the picture up here to something else. So things were going to get crazy. She said, in a video, Diddy can be heard advising parents to put the kids away so that everyone else can get their groove on. And I'm going to quote, he said, and I quote, "We fed y'all, give y'all some drinks. Now it's time to enjoy life." Let me just get this picture on there. Come on, get over there. Get over there. No, you're not. Where's my full size? Hang on. Where'd you go? Is this you? I don't know what the heck. Where did you go? Okay, gotcha. All right, let's just go on with this. We fed you all. It's time to enjoy life. This is a celebration of life. This is the legendary White Party. And to all the kids have an hour left. Get extra comfortable, kids, because after that, y'all got to go. It's a wrap for y'all. Because this thing turns into something that when y'all get older, y'all are going to want to come to. Let's start to get our groove on, and in an hour, we'll put the kids away. Wonder where he's putting those kids. The photographer, Fonseca, said she never felt unsafe, but she did experience a nerve-wracking moment in 2006 at one of Diddy's parties. She said Diddy was in a VIP area, and she saw there was a girl next to him that she had never seen before. She took pictures of him with the girl, and he told his bodyguard, "Go get her camera." The bodyguard came and said, "Let me see those pictures." Diddy looked at the pictures, she said, and she was waiting, and he's pouring shots, having fun. He did eventually give the camera back, and he did not delete any photos. He never asked me for my camera, and I have been photographing him for 20 years. It was scary, but he knew better. When Diddy's LA and Miami homes were first raided this year, the photographer said she wasn't sure what to think. And I quote, she said, "I wasn't really surprised, but I was surprised at the same time because I've never seen anything." She's never seen anything. She seems like she's seen a lot, right? I've been around this guy so many times backstage at the award ceremonies. I mean, all the time I used to see him, probably once a month or more. Okay. And that's what she said. So she could be very guarded. She could be very scared. She could have seen a lot more. Doesn't want to talk a lot about it, right? So somebody left a comment here and said, "Oh yes, we who attended his parties knew what went on and kept our mouths shut. Now we are trying to appear as quasi-victims who now speak out about the injustice and what they saw starting in the 1990s and continuing for 20 years. Okay, and someone said that J-Lo had to know. She's complicit. Okay, let's see. Someone said if this so-called photographer saw illegal activities and didn't say anything, then she is just as guilty as the participant. It's not that she went to 1 or 2 parties. She said she went to 20 or 30, so she must have been enjoying herself." Okay, so then someone said, well, it's over, Johnny. All the A-list players are going through serious depression. They will be named and their career's over. Let's get it on. Let's see. Someone said a New York celebrity who said he was invited wasn't allowed to keep his cell phone with him. He and his girlfriend weren't even allowed in the house. Almost everyone had to stay in the yard. And he left when he had to use the restroom, and there wasn't one. Get out of here. Someone said each and every one of these folks associated with Puff Daddy are complicit with allowing these horrible atrocities to continue to occur for more than a decade because they feared being revealed. Well, now you all will be outed. J-Lo, Jay-Z, Ashton Kutcher, Leonard. They named a bunch of names. Someone said fair play. That reminds me of fair play. Carol Lucy always says fair play. Fair play to Denzel Washington, though. He told Diddy off in front of a whole party and he stormed out. Great, but did he tell anybody else? If he saw inappropriate stuff going on, it's great that he told Diddy off, but what did he do? Did he tell anybody, any authorities? Did he tell anybody that could have done anything? I don't know. I've got a spot on my glasses and it's driving me absolutely berserk, and that's why I can't see it. I'm trying to clean it off. I don't know what it is. It almost feels like glue or something. Hang on a minute. Trying to get this off. It's driving me too. Okay, I think I might have gotten better. Okay. You couldn't pay me enough to go to a Diddy party, someone said. Someone said things are getting worse by the day. Of course they are, yeah. Lots coming out. Let's see. The housekeeping wear hazmat suits. Let's see. Somebody said that they said think about Combs. He used the big lavish parties to bring in all celebrities, sports players, politicians, etc. to party, get loose and drunk, enable them to do whatever they wanted, and then video them to extort them later. It's honey-trapped spies use. Now he is caught, and they're all scared, just like what Epstein did, they said. Someone said it's good to see the fracturing of the celebrity culture. They waste money, preach hypocritical blather they have no intention of abiding by, and they present as grotesque, perverted role models. They are the statues that deserve to be toppled. That somebody else wrote that. Someone said there was no VIP area that was closed off, she said. It was like everybody was a VIP in East Hampton. Diddy was in a VIP area, and I saw there was a girl next to him that I had never seen before. Make up your mind, she said. But we don't know if that was at a party at the Hampton or another party, right? Oh, gosh. Oh, this one said this photographer must be shopping around the thousands of pictures she took outside, and those celebrities must be scared to death they're going to be exposed. Another one said she's trying to ride the gravy train. Celebrity photographers usually get paid. Yes, I think she got paid too. Okay. What else is coming up there? It's taking a while to load more comments. I'll wait. Okay, here there. Let's see. Is that all? Okay. That's about all there. Let's see if there's something else new coming out. Any other new updates? Things are like dropping all over. Okay. What is this 29-year-old mother stabbed to death inside a New York City deli? Where is that? Where was that? Gosh, this is running. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if there's like the internet is running extremely slow. What it says, my connection. Let me see what it's saying about my connection, because it's really being a pain in the neck. I'm gonna shut down these pictures, so I want to see if we get our live chat back up here. I can see what's going on. Waiting on the live chat. So anyway, I don't know, something new, something different every day, right? And I guess there's probably a lot of people on edge about what's going to come out. Oh, wait, thank you. I was like thinking of other names. What about I think they've already named Cuba Gooding Jr. Didn't they name? I don't remember if he was involved or not. And trying to think of this is silly. This is not letting me. I'm just going to start a new Chrome window because it's just too much. It's being a jerk and I don't feel like dealing with it anymore, so I'm going to start a new one. Okay. So anyway, now I'm frozen over there, so that's great. Okay, I'm trying to shut down then and see if it'll bring this up, but the internet's being just really jerky. Very jerky. Tomorrow is Friday, right? Tomorrow's Friday. Tomorrow. This is crazy. Okay, let's get rid of some of this here. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. This is crazy. Anyway, let me think about some other stuff. So J-Lo, so if J-Lo was involved, and that was before, obviously, she was married to Mark Anthony, before she was with Alex Rodriguez, and before she was with Ben Affleck. But do you think that some of the trouble with their marriage, and I mean, we know Ben Affleck has problems, right? He has problems, and that could very well be the reason without anything with this PDiddy stuff. But what if, because it was happening during the summer, right? Isn't that when they were warning people in July about this? And hold on, I'm opening up a new Chrome finally. Yeah, and isn't that when it was all going down with her, right? And him and all of that. Oh, yada, yada, yada. Yep. Video reel, I was going to say, Carolyn, you need to get a new computer. That's what he keeps telling me. He's probably right. Probably is. Oh my gracious. This is crazy. Sorry about this, guys. I'm not going to touch it. I'm going to let it open on its own if it's going to open. If not, I'm just going to keep talking to you. Here we go. Now it's opening too many windows. We don't want that one. We want it over here. Let's go. Get over here. I'm not going to restore anything because I'm going to open up a clean window of YouTube to just see the chat and say hello. Take any questions. Anybody that wants to talk about this. Right? All right. Live here. Here we are. We're back on it. Okay. Sorry, I got video reel. Hi, Christine F. How are you? We get out of. I've got to go back on live chat. I'm gotten a clean version now. So who else? Who else? Who else do you think? Go ahead. Put out the names that you think or you've heard. How do you hit the likes? You hit the likes by going to the video and hitting the thumbs up. Okay, swipe down on the live. Hey, thank you there. Thank you for being so helpful. Aquef. Adam. Fried spam with refried greens. Oh, is that what you're having? Okay, so let's talk. Who do you think is going to be the next to come out? You know, that's going to be exposed. Because we've heard a lot of the same names, right? The names we've heard tossed around out there that they were either there at the parties or... And Jay-Z is a big one. Jay-Z is a big one. And that woman, is it Jaguar? Saying that... Jay-Z, I think she's saying, is the one that's even worse than Diddy. Monsters, I believe that's what she called them. So Sassy Dorsey says Smith, Kutcher, Oprah, Ellen, Trump, and the Kardashians. But I thought, correct me if I'm wrong, wasn't it Kanye West that stopped Taylor Swift from, I don't know, I think it was the MTV Music Awards one year, and he stopped Taylor Swift in her acceptance speech of an award, and he grabbed the mic, and he said that, I believe it was Beyonce, he said, was robbed or something. And now I just heard something that said that Kanye wasn't involved in this and that he did that to protect Taylor Swift from Jay-Z or something, or Diddy or something like that. Did anybody hear that? Did anybody hear that? Because everybody thought that was like super duper rude and all that. You heard, kids. Jennifer had disappeared. They wondered where she is. What? Oh, you heard Kris Jenner disappeared. I need my glasses, Kevin, but they're so... Something's on them and I can't clean them and they're terrible. Chloe was talking about naked people. She said yes, and there was a big controversy because she didn't say half the people were naked from the waist down. She said butt naked, because we read her quote. I haven't, but it's interesting. Hi, Mary Warren. What they're saying about Garth Brooks. about Garth Brooks. They say that Garth Brooks, a woman has come forward who worked for Trisha Yearwood since 1999, and she has a makeup artist, hairstylist, and worked for Garth from 2017 to 2020. And she said that he made advances on her, that he brutally assaulted her intimately, okay? That he flew her out on a plane to California. He booked a hotel where he only got a 1-bedroom suite and apparently showed up in the doorway naked, forcefully forced himself on her. And yeah, he denies the allegations. He filed a lawsuit first, which her lawyers are saying was a preemptive move because he didn't want, he knew that this was going to be coming out. He claims, I believe, that she's disgruntled and is just deciding to extort money from him. But I think she stopped working for them 4 years ago, so why did she, I don't know. Now that doesn't seem like 4 years after. I don't know. You want to know who testified in front of the grand jury? Crazy. All kinds of high-profile names are getting blasted for essay. That they are. So tell me what else you think is going to come out. Who else? Who else is going to come out? And do you think that Jamie Foxx getting that... Remember when Jamie Foxx got sick and they couldn't disclose what he had? Has anybody seen Jamie Foxx since that time? Okay. Anyone? What about Martha Stewart? Do you think she's involved? Al Roker? Hey there, Lunas. How are you? Remember we had that girl that came on. She lives somewhere. She used to go outside. She showed us all of her diamond paintings. I think her name was Luna. Yes, you think? Yes, he's alive. You think he's going to be fine, I guess. He did a video on it. Who did a video on what? You heard Jamie Foxx was poisoned. Yeah, why? You're just getting started? Didn't Kanye West go missing for a while? I don't know, but what about that Taylor Swift thing? How did that protect her from someone? How did it? Hi, Emmy. So tell me, who do you think's going to come up from? Kanye says, Kevin says, Kanye says every time he speaks the truth, they make out like he's crazy. Jamie released a video on his health. He's going to be fine, but it was real close. Okay. But what happened? Who poisoned him? Jamie Foxx is going to go to Atlanta to perform. Talk about that time he went to the hospital. He was in there a long time. Okay. Let me just look that up with Jamie Foxx. You wonder who Diddy's Ghislaine Maxwell is, right? Does he currently have a girlfriend? What about this girl? Let's look about this girl that he adopted. I want to find out about that too. Okay, let's look about it. Yes. Okay. Okay, apparently PDiddy told fans he had adopted a daughter called Ava in an Instagram live video in 2020, saying he had her mother's permission in the clip. This caused concern among fans. Now, after his arrest, his relationship with his adopted daughter has taken a bizarre twist. He has 7 kids, all reportedly supporting their father as he awaits trial. However, in a video from 4 years ago, Diddy claimed he had another child, an adopted daughter named Ava Baroni. He said he adopted the little girl because he wanted her to have a black parent. However, sources are saying they have claimed the video is a skit and that P. Diddy did not formally adopt the girl in the video. In the clip, he is seen giving her a kiss on the cheek and saying he adopted her with her mother's permission. He asked her to introduce herself, and she says her name is Ava, and Diddy says, "What's your last name?" And she says, "Ava Baroni." She replied before Diddy says, "Ava Baroni Combs." Ava then claims she was on the streets before Papa Combs decided that he was going to be a caring man. And he said, "Yes, it's breaking news. Diddy adopted a white child. I want you to tell them the story of how I adopted you. You still have beautiful parents, but you're my child also. Please tell the story," he asks her. She's laughing with Diddy's son Quincy Brown in the background. And she says, "So I was on the streets, and then Papa Combs decided that he would like to be a caring man. So then he saw me and decided to pick me up and said to come inside and play with his kids." And then Diddy said, and I quote, "Ava, that's a little borderline suspect. I adopted you like Madonna adopted kids, and everybody else adopted kids. Charlize Theron, Sandra Bullock, I adopted you because I felt that you could enjoy," what a choice of words, "enjoy having a black parent to take care of you and help you out. So just clarify it, because it's crazy out here online." So he asked Ava to clarify that he has her mother's permission. He said, "You play with the kids, and I got permission from your mother. Say all of that." Ava responds by saying that she has been friends with his and the late Kim Porter's teenage twin daughters, Delilah and Jessie. "Well, I met Jesse and Delilah when I was 6 months old, and then we are basically sisters, she says. But this week, there was a claim from the media station TMZ that Diddy is not actually Ava's father, and he's never legally adopted her. Ava has reportedly known Diddy's twins since they were children, but she has her own parents, and her parents are said to have been friends with Kim, and she remains close with Delilah and Jesse. Diddy has not had a parental role in Ava's life, and she and her family have distanced themselves from him. That sounds like a good idea. Diddy has a total of 7 children with 4 different women. Aside from the twins, Delilah and Jesse, he also shares a son, Christian, who's 26, with Kim, who died in 2018, and adopted her son, Quincy, who's 33, from her previous relationship. I thought he had 2 sets of twins. Okay, so we figured that out about the adopted daughter. Now, what was the other one we wanted to figure out? We just said, about Jamie Foxx. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Here's something from 2023 here, November of 2023. What's this about? Saying that Jamie Foxx, Axl Rose, Sean Combs among VIPs that were named in SA suits before New York law expired. A number of Hollywood stars, including Jamie Foxx, Bill Cosby, Cuba Gooding Jr., were accused of SA last week as SA survivors filed lawsuits before the New York Adult Survivors Act officially expired. Fox allegedly SA'd Jane Doe in 2015 at Catch NYC restaurant in a claim that was filed in a New York court on Wednesday. In documents obtained by Fox News Digital, the plaintiff claimed the Academy Award winner was intoxicated and he grabbed her by the arm and proceeded to assault her in the back area of the rooftop lounge. The complaint stated that she and a friend were seated one table away from the actor, who was having drinks with the restaurateur Mark Birnbaum. The woman recalled crowds of customers gathering and being ushered away from the table throughout the evening, but she and her friend were never asked to move tables. After the woman and her friend asked for photos with Jamie Foxx, the complaint alleged that Foxx proceeded to grab her by the arm and he pulled her to the back area of the rooftop. Once in a more secluded area, this woman claimed that Foxx placed both of her hands on her waist before moving them under her crop top, where he began rubbing her breasts. The suit alleges that the plaintiff was caught off guard and attempted to step away from Foxx, and she noticed a security guard of one of the defendants some distance away who saw what was happening but walked further away. According to the lawsuit, Jamie Foxx then allegedly proceeded to slide his hands into the woman's pants. Now, Fox's representative said this never happened. In 2020, this individual filed a nearly identical lawsuit in Brooklyn. The case was dismissed shortly thereafter. The claims are no more viable today than they were then. We're confident it will be dismissed again, and once they are, Mr. Foxx intends to pursue a claim for malicious prosecution against this person and her attorneys for refiling this frivolous action. Okay. So there's that about that. See what else we have about it. Oh boy. So back in December of last year, it said Diddy, Jamie Foxx, Cecile close bond amid disturbing allegations. In 2018, okay, I see that Jamie Foxx said he threw a $400 party to show. Hold on, let me just do this here so we get this. Put that there. Okay. On a recent interview on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, Jamie Foxx, and again, this is from 2018, talked about teaching Diddy how to party on a budget. The pair had an interesting start to their friendship, with Foxx posing as a videographer to the Bad Boy Records mogul. They started partying together at some parties Diddy would throw. Okay, so let's sometimes when you go back on old articles and things, you can find out some things, right? So, okay, a quote, he said, he threw a party and said, "Yo, Playboy, this party costs $1.5 million. I'm like, you are out of your mind. I said, Puff, I will throw you a party for $400 that will rival this party." Diddy seemed a bit offended at first, but eventually went along with it the next time he was in Los Angeles. When Diddy finally arrived in Los Angeles, he told Foxx to make it happen, and Foxx added by saying that he would invite 200 of the coolest people he knew to the party. I said, "Puff, look over there on the dinner table. I got Kentucky Fried Chicken. I put it on a nice plate. I got Coca-Cola. I put it in a pitcher. We are at 208, and we are killing it right now." Foxx has been known to have hosted plenty of house parties back in the day with a specific goal in mind. I was trying to get in music at that time, so I would throw parties for a reason, and because Diddy was so famous in music, I had a studio in my house. Of course, Foxx would go from acting to music and go on to win numerous awards, so it was all worth it. Let's see. So, yeah, so what did you say? So he was absolutely involved with Diddy. To what extent? Let's see what else we have. Everything about that is now here's something else. This is from last November. Apparently, Diddy lost Any Given Sunday role to Jamie Foxx for this reason. Diddy lost out on an acting role in Any Given Sunday due to his inability to convincingly throw a football. According to Bill Bellamy, Diddy was director Oliver Stone's first choice for the role of William Beeman, the team's jaded third-string quarterback. The first offer was out to Puffy. "We have a workout at USC. There is no way you can be in Any Given Sunday if you're not an athlete. I don't give an F what's on your resume. If you're going for the quarterback, you've got to be able to throw." So they said, "Okay, Sean Combs, Sean, let's go." He gets under the quarterback. He's going to be mad when I say this. The shite is crazy. So they say hut. and he goes back. You know how you throw with your left hand, with your weak hand? That was his regular hand. They say, "Thank you," Bellamy said. The role would eventually go to Jamie Foxx instead. The film was a commercial success, nearly doubling its $55 million budget. Stone has also previously spoken out about passing on Diddy. He was not a natural athlete, so we waited him out. The bigger issue was the arm. He just didn't have the throwing ability, and you can't double him because it's going to look phony. Okay, so he didn't get on there. Now I wonder if Oliver Stone has anything. Oh, because we heard a lot about Clive Davis. Oh, yeah. Let's see. It's not throwing a tight spiral that Diddy reportedly struggles with. In recent weeks, Diddy revealed that he's working with a basketball influencer, Lethal Shooter, to help improve his three-point shooting. Diddy is almost the polar opposite of Rich Paul, who had a very different claim about his three-point shooting. I would be one of the best shooters in the league. You see, that's not really anything. Okay, so what I wonder about, let's check about Clive Davis and what he's involved with this whole stuff here. Let's see. Okay. They say that Clive Davis is panicking over Diddy's arrest, allegedly. Something from last December says that, let me see here, said that Daryl showed them to Clive, Babyface, and Diddy. They all passed, saying they looked too fast. This was the TLC era, so everything was baggy, but DC were dressing more like the Supremes. Daryl wanted to rename the group Beyonce. Matthew Knowles refused and said the other parents would kill him. Daryl and Matthew bumped heads a lot. They later talked and realized that they should have worked together. Daryl said he was young and also said he kind of didn't know what he was doing on Beyonce's Driven episode. Beyonce called him some years later, requesting footage that he may have took back in those years, as she had lost a lot of stuff because some of her footage got destroyed in a fire. She flew him to New York. They sat and watched the footage, looking at the pictures. People from her office were coming in, crying. He said he recorded everything because he knew this group was special, and he knew she'd be calling him one day for all the media, so he kept it stored away in a box. And he recorded a video, a rare video of Destiny's Child back in 1993. Sometimes, I wonder if these girls would be popular. Destiny's Child, okay. Oh, there's more stuff in here about Monica and Usher and everything. Let's see. He said Monica and Usher were around that time too, so they were all very familiar with each other. He was working on Monica track, and Beyonce heard it. She said, "That's for Monica, that's nice." He ended by saying Beyonce is still that sweet girl that he met way back then, still very goofy and very country. He saw her tour right before Rennie. He went backstage, and she asked him what he thought of the show, and he told her that she could have ended the show an hour ago. So funny because it's so true. Beyonce could give us an hour show, but she gives us 2 to almost 3 hours every tour. Bless her heart. I thought this was a very cool segment. I wonder if she still has some of the music with them. Okay. So let's see. And this was on talking about this. Let's see. Daryl Simmons signed Destiny's Child to his production company, Silent Partner, which was under Elektra when they were the Dolls. This was... Okay, so it seems like they passed on Destiny's Child, yeah. Diddy Combs, Clive Davis, and Babyface. That was that. That's what that was about. Interesting, right? Okay. Clive Davis sends a brutal confession about Diddy. Clive Davis got amnesia. When asked about Diddy, he's pretending to have Alzheimer's. He and Puff have been beefing for a minute. He too wanted Puff out of the music business. Says that Twitter is alleging Clive Davis assisted Cassie in filing the suit against Diddy. Say that a VHS resurfaced of celebrities hyping PDiddy's birthday. That's 8 hours ago. A VHS resurfaced of celebrities hyping up PDiddy's birthday bash in 1998. Wow. Including, let's see who's there. Oprah, Donald Trump, Derek Jeter, Ellen DeGeneres, Chris Rock, Mariah Carey, Magic Johnson, Will Smith, Ben Stiller, Joan Rivers, Wyclef Jean, Steven Tyler, Joe Perry, Tommy Hilfiger, Clive Davis, and Ronald Perlman. Interesting. That's interesting. Let's see what this is about. Okay. So that Drake unfollows Diddy. Somebody said that it came out today that Diddy is linked to at least 3 deaths of famous people: Tupac, Biggie, Smalls, and now they're saying Michael Jackson. Well, how could that be Michael Jackson? We know how that doesn't even make sense. They're saying that Justin Bieber told us about the baby oil because, I guess, in a song Yummy, Justin Bieber, lost control of myself, I'm compromised, you're incriminating, no disguise, and you ain't never running low on supplies. So what else we have? Diddy was the one who gave Biggie Smalls his name when they were lovers. Diddy said Biggie was a big guy with a small package, so he nicknamed him Biggie Smalls, and it stuck. Allegedly, I don't know. It said Diddy is accused of abusing a 9-year-old boy and spiking drinks with horse tranquilizers as 120 victims come forward with shocking claims. Okay. No means no, Diddy. Just trying to see if there's anything else in here that... Okay, so it said, what do you think about it coming out today? And I don't know, this is alleged, I didn't say, that Diddy was lovers with many famous men. So far, Drake, Michael Jackson, Biggie Smalls have come out. Who do you think will be linked next? It's all alleged because I mean, someone's just saying that. Now they're saying, could Kim Porter be alive and out there somewhere? Okay, so let's see. Here's some of the people that have attended Diddy's parties allegedly, okay? Beyonce, Jay-Z, Aretha Franklin, Kim Kardashian, Khloe Kardashian, Kourtney Kardashian, Leonardo DiCaprio, Ashton Kutcher, Usher, Kevin Hart, Paris Hilton, Sarah Jessica Parker, Lil' Kim, Tyson Beckford, Keith Richards, Patti LaBelle, Magic Johnson, Justin Bieber, Jennifer Lopez, Mariah Carey, Tommy Lee, Pamela Anderson, Denzel Washington, Chris Brown, Amber Rose, Martha Stewart. Oh my gosh, come on, I was joking when I said Martha Stewart. Ellen DeGeneres, Megan Fox, Russell Simmons, Russell Brand, Kelly Osbourne, Regis Philbin, Vera Wang, Howard Stern, Demi Moore, Quincy Brown, Nick Cannon. Yeah, what about Nick Cannon? Mary J. Blige, DJ Khaled, Prince Harry, Jonathan Shaban, Kendra Wilkinson, Kim Porter, Beth Ostrowski, Scott Storch, Ashley Olsen. Is that one of the twins from Full House? Whatever happened to Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen? Rachel Zoe, Lorraine Bracco, Andre Harrell, Ashante, Nicole Scherzinger, Mel B, Stephen Belafonte, Tayana Taylor, Tyrese Gibson, Tracy Ellis Ross, Evans Ross, Star Jones, Al Reynolds, Reverend Run, Angela Simmons, Dougie Fresh, Kendo Isaacs, Janice Combs, Faith Evans, Heavy D, Kimora Lee, rhymes, Megan Good, Garcelle Bovis, Cassie Ventura, Alaya, Damon Dash, Cuba Gooding Jr., Stevie J, Nicole Richie, Fat Joe, Derek Jeter, Will Smith, Jada Pinkett Smith, Mark Wahlberg, French Montana, Jerule, Chevy Chase. Didn't Chevy Chase die? Or is Chevy Chase dead? Drake, Tank Davis, Donna Karen, Jeff Wittick, Naomi Campbell, Kanye West, Rihanna, Nicki Minaj, Lance Bass, Ice Cube, Jamie Foxx, Uncle Luke, Chris Rock, Meek Mill, Maisie, Wendy Williams, Rick Ross, Aubrey O'Day, Marlon Wayans, Kendall Jenner, Kylie Jenner, Kris Jenner, Lecrae, Aaron Hall, Kobe Bryant, Cardi B, Big Sean, Machine Gun Kelly, Jaden Smith, The Weeknd, Queen Latifah, Post Malone, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Stephen Baldwin. Stephen Baldwin? That's Justin Bieber's father-in-law, right? Okay, Michael Jackson, Lewis Hamilton, The Game, Fabulous, Tara Reid, Shaquille O'Neal. Interesting. What do you think of those names? Garth Brooks, yes, nurse of all trades. Garth Brooks, accused of accused of brutal SA assault on a hairstylist and makeup artist that worked for Trisha Yearwood since 1999 and worked with Garth Brooks since 2017. She claims that he made advances on her, that he, on one occasion, flew her out to California, where she found that he had booked a one-bedroom suite, so there was only one bedroom. Before she knew it, she said he was naked in the doorway, and that he forcefully, forced himself on. He brutally forced himself on her, caused her damage that she needed to see the OBGYN about, caused her to feel like she wanted to take her own life, things like that. Yeah, there's a lawsuit that was filed today in California, and he filed one which they said was a preemptive lawsuit that he filed, and didn't say too much in it. So, yeah. Awful, right? Yeah. Okay, so that's that. What about all those names? Did any of those names that I read surprise you? I just can't believe that it was there. Martha Stewart was in there, huh? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. If anybody wants to call in and talk about anything, you're welcome to do that. Just let me know. Now, what do you think about those names? Martha Stewart. Now, Martha Stewart does a lot of stuff with Snoop Dogg, right? Now, I don't think Snoop Dogg's been implicated in this stuff as of yet, right? And, I heard someone saying that there was like some kind of, I don't know if she's been kidding around, there was an underground tunnel that ran from Hugh Hefner to Bill Cosby to PDiddy or something like that. It was really a little bit unbelievable. It is shocking. It is. We don't know. He does deny those allegations, nurse of all trades. Everyone is innocent until proven guilty, but that's just the accusations right now at this point. It's getting crazy, nurse of all trades. It really is. Either like power and money has gone so far to people's heads that they can do everything. But this deviant stuff, this stuff with kids, all of this, like, how does power and money make you just want to do that stuff? It's crazy. Sometimes it's crazy to think about how many people are doing that kind of stuff. It's just gross, really gross. And then seeing it, anybody seeing it, that is why they say money is the root of all evil, the crazy things people do for fame and fortune. Yeah, kind of like selling their soul to the devil, right, little lady? We want our son to be a star, and yeah, and then these parents have to live with the repercussions of this. Well, they may have never thought anything like that was going on. It's lifelong, right? And what's going on? Those tunnels were made in the 1970s, I keep hearing. Interesting. Do we have any real proof that they do exist? I don't know. Because Bill Cosby, they were also saying that the death of Bill Cosby's son wasn't that his only son? It was almost like retribution for something, or I don't know. I've been hearing so much, my head is swirling with all of this stuff and trying to decipher what is real, and it's ridiculous. Sure could, yeah. Nurse of all trades, right? Interesting. I just something every minute, something else. Let's see what else we can find out. There's just a small portion of names coming forward. You heard about the tunnels as well. Let's look into those tunnels right now, okay? Okay, so here's something. It says over here, Reuters fact-checked a claim that was going around social media where a fabricated image of CNN stated that underground tunnels were found at Diddy's home. And they're saying, no, that's not true. Diddy did not have tunnels under his mansion. Okay? It said, People magazine, again, stellar magazine, reported that the Playboy Mansion was rumored to have a series of underground tunnels that connected the mansion to other homes in the area, including those of Jack Nicholson, Warren Beatty, Kirk Douglas, James Caan. However, one staff member told the site that the tunnels were closed up sometime in 1989. The site also reported that Diddy listed his Los Angeles home shortly before the arrest. A source close to Diddy said he lived in Miami as his primary residence and for years had always planned to sell the home in LA once his daughters grew up and moved out. The house was listed for $61.5 million and features 10 bedrooms, 13 bathrooms, and a 2-story guest house. So that's about tunnels, so we can put that to bed. Okay. Beyonce fans call out the bloodthirsty need for her to be dragged into Diddy's sex trafficking case. So there's a list of celebrities named, and Diddy's lawsuit includes Prince Harry and a redacted rapper who once dated Nicki Minaj. Lil Rod filed a civil suit against Diddy in March of 2024. In March of 2024, Rodney Little Rod Jones filed a lawsuit against Diddy, accusing him of grooming him and exposing him to several crimes, including drug trafficking and assault. The producer claimed that Diddy's affiliation with celebrities gave him legitimacy, and that Diddy had access to celebrities such as famous athletes, political figures, artists, musicians, and international dignitaries. He's a monster, Jones told the Rolling Stone. He'll do whatever is necessary to get exactly what he wants. He doesn't take no for an answer. He told me himself, I'll smack my mama. Anybody who can say that even jokingly is a monster. He's nothing to be played with. For a woman whose brand is Love Records and changed their name to Love and named their kid Love, he doesn't show love. He's just marketing. She alleged that Diddy was using Stevie J to groom and entice Mr. Jones to engage in same-sex acts. He has not officially been accused of any wrongdoing. A redacted name of a rapper that dated Nicki Minaj was mentioned, though not accused of any wrongdoing. The singer's name was redacted after it was noted that they had trouble with the law enforcement after assaulting a Bajan billionaire. They have not been accused of any wrongdoing. Jones alleged that Diddy's associates gained access to international dignitaries like British Royal Prince Harry, Duke of Sussex, has not been implicated nor accused of any wrongdoing. Bishop T.D. Jakes. Diddy was planning to leverage his relationship with Bishop T.D. Jakes to soften the impact on his public image of the Cassie Ventura lawsuit. Let's see what else here. Diddy's children are in brief contact with their father since after his arrest. He was arrested on September 16th. Quincy Taylor Brown is the adopted son of Diddy. He was born on June 4th. Hey, that's my birthday. 1991, and his biological parents are Kim Porter and Al B. Shore. Oh my gosh, Al B. Shore. He's named after the famed record producer Quincy Jones. Quincy Brown was the one that Letitia Stout, remember she used that name? He followed in his adoptive father's footsteps as an actor and a record producer. He said, "I think I've been a sponge, and now I do so much. I'm very much into the art of acting, and then there's music, but just seeing how he's able to handle and juggle all these things, I took it from him as my most major takeaway." That's his adoptive son saying that. Diddy's first child, Justin Combs, was born in New York, December 30th, 1993, and he's the son of stylist and fashion designer Misa Hylton. Justin graduated from UCLA with a BA in sociology and appeared in Power Book 2 Ghost and hosted the 2021 TV series Respectfully Justin. He was seen detained in his father's house in Beverly Hills during the raid, but he was not arrested. Christian Combs is Diddy's first biological son with Kim Porter. He was born on April 1st, 1998, and like his older brothers, he followed in his father's footsteps and began a successful music career with the release of his smash hit song Can't Stop, Won't Stop. Can't Stop, Won't Stop, featuring Kodak Black. In April of 2024, Christian was accused of assault, harassment, and infliction of emotional distress. The lawsuit states that the rapper's son essayed Grace O. Marquez in late December 2022 when she was working on a boat charter that had been sold as a wholesome family excursion, but turned into a hedonistic environment. Okay. Chance Combs is Diddy's first daughter. She was born July 20th, 2006. She's the daughter of Sarah Chapman, who's a friend and a businesswoman as close to Diddy. When she was born, Kim Porter felt like she was betrayed by Diddy and ended things. She's currently attending New York University's Tisch School for the Arts. Okay. And then Delilah and Jessie Combs are the twin daughters of Diddy and Kim Porter. They were born 5 months after Chance on December 21st, 2006. So that's crazy. He had his wife, Kim Porter, pregnant with twins, and he had that other woman pregnant. Wow. Okay. Let's see what they're doing here, these twins. They run a popular TikTok account and Instagram. And his youngest daughter was born December 1st of 2022. Her mother is model Dana Tran. Okay. That's his youngest daughter, Diddy. And Diddy Let's see. He's got a profile here, Diddy, on Instagram. Did they take it down? Usually they take it down. I know YouTube took stuff down when there was, I don't know if this is his or somebody just put this up. But it has 19.8 million followers, so I'd say this is his account with 2 pictures of his daughters. It's really weird. Let's see if he says. Diddy, Forever Love, 10 weeks ago. He put Forever Love. Let's see what this one says. My baby girl turned 18. I'm so proud of you, Chance. I love you. At my fancy Chance. Okay, and then that was 10 weeks ago as well. That's interesting. They wrote 10 weeks ago. All right, so that's that kind of stuff. All right. When looking up on Diddy to the ones that have come forward, they say are crazy. When looking up on Diddy, look to the ones that have come forward, they say are crazy. Okay. What do you mean by that, Kevin? You always heard that Snoop Dogg. Did I say Snoop Dogg? I didn't say Snoop Dogg, did I? I said Martha Stewart. I said Martha Stewart has dealings with Snoop Dogg. I don't think I said Snoop Dogg. I don't think I said that, Hart. Okay. Cat Williams, they say, is crazy. Okay. Let's see. Cat Williams. Cat Williams. He told us we didn't know. Michael Jackson gave him a hint about his death. All right, let's see. Cat Williams speaks on Diddy during a show. They put the drugs in the baby oil. Cat also had some smoke for Diddy's attorney, who attempted to blame the massive amounts of oil on Costco's selling practices. Diddy's dumb arse lawyer said he probably got it at Costco. Costco hit right back and said, "We don't even sell baby oil." Okay. Kevin Hart is in Industry Plant. Okay. So far I'm seeing just about Cat speaking out on that baby oil. Okay. So I guess this Cat Williams has a new Netflix special, Woke Folk. I don't know if that was the one we saw, or maybe not. Or that's his oh wait, is that his comedy special? Hold on a minute. Let's see. Williams is a comedy icon. There's something missing from his act, and a lot of people are afraid to say it. Hold on. Let's go to sneeze. Sorry. Okay, so I don't think this is anything about this. No. This is nothing about Diddy. I thought it was about Diddy. She was going to say something about Diddy here, but it's not. It's a critique on his comedy. Cat Williams jokes that Diddy is about to snitch on everyone after the arrest. I don't think so. Hold on a minute. I've got to go blow my nose. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Let's see here. Okay, let's look at this. Here's something. No, that's not it. Okay, so what is this about? Hang on, let me take a look at this. A Shannon Sharpe interview. The internet reacts. Let's see what this is about. Cat Williams has again made his way into the headlines after he shared an AI-edited video of Diddy amidst his arrest. Sharing the edited image, he claimed that he is convinced that Diddy will snitch in court. Many people have once again started talking about Cat Williams' comments about turning down invitations to Diddy's party, as he claimed the same in Shannon Sharpe's podcast episode, which aired in January of 2024. Well, that was really insightful, wasn't it? Not. Oh, that's the other one, Steve Harvey. I didn't see his name on that other list, but I heard that his wife, I don't know if this is true, allegedly she filed for divorce. Let's see now. Steve Harvey talks hater. Many assumed to be Cat Williams, saying, "I'd knock your short arse out." Let's see what this is about. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Okay, so Steve Harvey also made a reference when he said the hater's famous perm. He's taking aim at Cat Williams, allegedly. And this comes after Cat Williams insulted him and several other stand-ups on Shannon Sharp's Club Shay Shay podcast. I think we talked about that on Club Shay. Okay. In a crowd-recorded clip from Atlanta's Invest Fest on August 24th, Harvey is seen telling the crowd not to entertain haters, noting that they often aren't doing better than the person they're critiquing. He said, "You'll never have a hater that's doing better than you. Always know that." Harvey stressed to the audience, "Don't get off the wall to address some petty arse boy who ain't got shite going for himself. Stop your climb up on the wall so you can come down here and talk to his little punk arse. Don't do that, man. I stay away from it. Do I want to confront them? Yes, because I'm a human being, and I'm hood. I used to be a fighter, and I still got hands. They slow, but if you get up on me real close, I can still knock yo monkey arse out," end quote. And then he added, and I quote, "I just don't have the quickness I had, but I can still turn my hip and shift that weight, and I'd knock yo short arse out. I'd shoot yo perm straight out of your head," end quote. He also subtly addressed Williams back in January, giving his Family Feud audience the same advice he shared at Invest Fest, and I quote, "No, you ain't got to tell nobody nothing. All you got to do is be it. You don't have to open your mouth." And then he quoted Psalm 23:5, "He prepares a table in the presence of mine enemies. He do it all the time. All my haters, I ain't got to say nothing to them. They got TV. They can cut the TV on 7 days a week. All that hate, man, he on there." Okay, so during Williams' record-breaking sit-down on Club Shay Shay, he took many of his peers to task, including Cedric the Entertainer, Michael Blackson, Kevin Hart, Tiffany Haddish, and Steve Harvey, who he accused of stealing the concept of his 1990 sitcom, The Steve Harvey Show, from Mike Curry's Hanging with Mr. Cooper. Wait a minute. The Steve Harvey Show? It's the Steve Harvey Show. I don't know what that. The same Steve that went to go watch Mark Curry do his whole sitcom and then stole everything Mark Curry had. Now Steve's got a sitcom where he's the principal and he wears a suit. Oh, okay. Never watched that. At the time, insulting Harvey's skills as an actor. "You couldn't be a movie star. There are 30,000 new scripts in Hollywood every year. Not one of them asked for a country bumpkin black dude that can talk good and look like Mr. Potato Head. There ain't none. You have no range." Okay, I don't know how much of that is, and I haven't watched that podcast, but I think I talked about it the other night too. It came up. Okay, so they're feuding, right? Oh, Marlon Wayans. Yeah, what about him? Wonder. Let's see where you guys are and what's going on in the chat. What's going on over here? There's going to be a lot of reputations in the dirt, little lady said. Little lady. Okay. Kevin said it's all going to come out in time. It always does, Kevin. It always does. Sometimes it takes a long time, right? Thank you, little lady, for saying bless you. Kat could not work for years being blackballed. Okay. Jaguar, right. Orlando Brown or Bloom. Orlando Bloom. I heard his wife is leaving state. I heard that too. I don't know. Maybe you told me that. Maybe I heard it somewhere else. I don't know. Heard that his wife filed or something. I did hear that. So, what else? I wonder. Sarah Boon. Now let's talk about that for just one little minute. Is her trial starting next week? Today is the 4th of October. 5th, 6th, 7th. Is her trial starting Monday? Let's just check that out. If Sarah Boone trial is starting on Monday, they've got to do jury selection, right? But let's see if it's still on tap. Sarah Boone trial Monday. Sarah Boone. Okay, Sarah Boone. Sarah Boone. So what's going on? I know that there was a hearing. Let's see what she's saying here. Sarah Boone, you know, she's the woman accused of killing her boyfriend, George Torres, who was zipped up in a suitcase and asphyxiated, obviously. It was a court appearance because the defense wanted Boone's interview with detectives excluded from the case. Now, we've seen that interview many times, right? Not intentionally. The thing that detective with the cop right around the COVID time that always makes me like, I don't know, I just feel kind of weird on that. Okay, let's see. She repeatedly said the death was an accident in there, okay, because they want that excluded because they're going to go for the battered spouse now. There had been Boone's first 8 attorneys' legal argument, but Boone's new attorney, the 9th to work on this case, said a couple of weeks ago he intends to pursue a battered spouse defense. Since the narrative that she was acting in self-defense doesn't quite line up with the claim that the death was an accident, her lawyers want the jurors to proceed as though the interview never happened. Oh, really? Yeah. To make the argument that the interview should be tossed from court, her lawyers claimed the lead homicide detective didn't improperly warn Sarah that what she was saying during her interrogation could be used against her in court. Sarah said, "I was very confused. I was very hazy. I was in shock. I was traumatized by the situation." The detective did read Sarah her Miranda rights. The Orange County Sheriff's Office gives its deputies a specific card to read from, which lists those rights. The card includes an even more thorough rendering, having them ask things like, "Has anyone threatened you or promised you anything to get you to talk to me? And do you understand what I just read to you?" However, the Sheriff's Office policy includes a Miranda rights card with an extra line. "Having these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to us now?" The detective did not read that, but it wasn't done maliciously. Lead homicide detective Chelsea Copsell says it wasn't on the Miranda rights cards provided to her by the Sheriff's Office. Did you fail to get the most updated card? Sarah Boon's attorney, James Owen, asked the detective in court on Wednesday. How did that happen? That's the ninth question. That the ninth question was not on your Miranda rights card. The defense has another angle on this too, that Sarah Boon didn't realize she was going to the sheriff's office to be interrogated and then arrested, and was led there under false pretenses. The defense has another, did you believe at the time that the sole reason you were going there was to pick up your phone? Correct, Sarah answered. Then the defense equates that to coercion, writing in their motion that Sarah Boon believed at the time that she had to speak with the detective. The state argues it doesn't matter why Boon initially thought she was going to the sheriff's office, and it doesn't matter whether the department policy was adhered to. She was read her Miranda rights, and that's that. Let's see. I'm going to turn my excuse me. The judge agreed, however. He chose to wait a day before issuing a verdict on whether the interview could be included in the trial. Sarah is accused of second-degree murder. Her trial starts Monday. It does. If she's convicted, the state said she would face a minimum of 22 years in prison. Okay. That's that. So it does start Monday there, guys. Will all come out in time. So I think we're going to wrap it up, do the wrap up. Should we do the wrap up? Do the wrap up for tonight. Tomorrow is a new day, but we'll do a quick word puzzle to get our minds on something else, since it's late in most parts of the world and you're going to go to sleep, and we don't like these. Have something else on our minds. So we do a daily puzzle. You can play along with us. It's usually short. You just form words with the letters, okay? And then we'll put them in. The daily puzzle. And if you have any questions, you can still put them in, and I will be watching the chat. Okay? What did I do? What is going on? That's what I wanted. Excuse me. Flesh. Okay. Okay, Sue and Sue's. Sue and Sue's. Oh, and flu. And how about flu like in the fireplace? Hi, Joanne Smith. How are you? Less is good. Less is good. Less is more. Right? Usher. No, I thought that was Usher. Almost. It was almost Usher, right? Let's see here. Self. Note to self. Note to self, guys. Flush, I already got, oh, fess. Fess up. Nope, it's not there. Fuss I already have, don't I? Already put that in, I think. Yeah, I went in under. Oh. No, that's not that. We need a VES. Come on now. Hustle. What did I do here? Oh. I got Elf. Oh, she. She is the one, you know that song by Elvis Costello, She? She. She's the fury and the... She's the beauty and the beast. Lou. Lou, skip to my Lou. No. Oh, shelf. Shelf. How about lush? Yeah. Lushes. No. Okay. I got shelf already, but thank you. So this has got to be an F. L. U. There's no O for floss. How about flush? Didn't we have flush? I thought I put flush. Oh, I put flushes. I didn't put flush. Flush. Yes, very good. Thank you. Joanne Smith. Thank you. Let's see. One more and then we can go to bed. What is this last one? Fuses? Hi, Margot. There we go. We did it. We did it. We did it. Okay. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. Thank you to all the new subscribers and the new viewers tonight, and then to our tried and true viewers and everybody that came. Appreciate it very, very much. I hope that you all have a great day tomorrow. I will be in touch with you. We'll be doing something. Take care. God bless. I love you guys. God bless. Be good. Keep Sharon in your prayers tomorrow. She has very long surgery. And I will talk to you later. Love you. Goodbye.